Hey, it's Janae here to brighten, enlighten, and ignite your day. It's Transformation Tuesday, and I'm here with another edition of The Gist, helping you to get inspired and start your transformation. Today's resource is Encouraging the Heart, a leader's guide to rewarding and recognizing others. Now, this is a classic, I would consider, book around recognition and motivation. In fact, many years ago, I created a training around this program to help leaders do exactly that. So it comes from some great leadership research that was being done, and Encouraging the Heart was one of the core standards that leaders need to do. In fact, they felt that it was so important that they created a whole nother book about it. So the inspiration for this is that affection matters. So we need to remember, no matter whose heart we're trying to encourage, if it's at home, at work, or above and beyond that, affection matters in how we do it, that we take time to do it. So I thought this was interesting that I wanted to share with you. When they talked about this and talked about different leaders, one of our leaders said that encouraging the heart is the most important leadership practice because it's the most personal. So they went on, the Center for Creative Leadership did a study, and one of the things that they found out was, what was the factor that distinguished highest performer managers from the lowest performer managers? And people assumed that it would be this idea of having more control, organized, etc. So you might think that that's the factor that distinguishes the highest to lowest managers, but that's not what the CCL found. Rather, the single factor that differentiated the top from the bottom was higher scores on affection, both expressed and wanted. Contrary to the beliefs that a cold-hearted boss who cares very little about people's feelings, the highest performing managers show more warmth and fondness towards others than the bottom 25%. They get closer to people, and they're significantly more open in sharing their thoughts and feelings than their lower performing counterparts. And I just got to tell you a quick story. So my husband's boss's boss, so who's really kind of in charge of the whole organization, ran into us at a basketball game. So we're at a middle school. His son was playing basketball. Our sons were in a chess tournament. And so we went by, we connected, he asked kind of what's going on, and talked with the whole family and the kids, which was really great. Then we both left our own ways, and about an hour later I was in the lunchroom where the chess tournament was. I was looking with my son on the scores, and all of a sudden his, like I said, boss's boss came in, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going? How are you boys doing now? Explain to me how this works." So he just took that extra time of affection, and John wasn't even there. He had to go leave with my other son to a different basketball game. So it's just taking that extra step of affection to let people know that you truly care and you have warmth. And no matter if you're on stage or off stage, in the workplace or off the workplace, in your home or not, it really does matter. And there's 7 standards that help us, and that's where I think the transformation can come into place, is being clear on what those are. So I just want to share with you the 7 standards that help us, because we're all leaders in our own lives and work, that can help us do the best. So they are, first of all, to set clear standards. Everybody wants to know and understand what's expected of them. Number 2, expect the best. Help people rise to their potential. Number 3, pay attention. In fact, it was funny, there's a whole page here on questions on how do you pay attention? How do you show your curiosity? How do you ask for feedback? What forums do you use for listening? How do you know about people's hopes and dreams? Like, there's some really great questions that help us realize how good or not good we're paying attention. Number 4, personalized recognition. I love this one, and this is where I really teach my audiences just the value. The more personalized recognition can be, the better. The more people feel like it really touches their heart and people really know them. And number 5, tell the story. So don't just give recognition, but tell how this mattered. Just like what I did with you. I told how the recognition that my husband's boss's boss showed to our family. And it tells more than just, actually having recognition, but bring it alive. Then celebrate together. Taking time to celebrate, even if it's small, little things matter, because we can all use a good celebration. And then 7, set the example to keep repeating and being that role model to continue to do this over and over again. So again, as you know, I'm all about the heart and encouraging the heart. So this is more of kind of a research-based, workplace, academic kind of based book. It's a classic that I think you could get a lot of use out of. So from my heart to yours, be love.